Hello, we are
Joseph Calderon.
Jacob Assam,
Kavi Patel Jara.
And Adam Walters.
and today we are going to walk you through the wonderful world of wine. Wine has been consumed and enjoyed throughout a majority of recorded human history, with evidence of wine fermentation in clay jars as far back as 6000 CE. Long before we understood the fragile process of fermentation, humans were experimenting by adjusting techniques, testing grapes, and passing down whatever worked. As civilization evolved and the idea of currency became increasingly popular, ideas of quality and price latched onto wine. Bottles were not only valued on taste alone, but the reputation of the winery. This raises the question, what makes one wine a higher quality than another?
While the aforementioned question is something you might wonder at home, we opted for a more rigid research question to drive this project. Our goal was to simply answer what combination of measurable characteristics best predicts wine ratings, and more importantly, is there really a science to it or is it just about the price? In this project, we explore a dataset from Vivino, an online wine marketplace. This dataset contains four tables separated by wine type, each with columns like average rating, country and region of origin, winery, year, and price, for a total of 13,834 wines. By analyzing these features, we hope to uncover the driving force behind the cost of a bottle of wine.
For our rudimentary data analysis, we split our focus into areas of focus in two. First, we created various histograms to try and uncover basic patterns within the ratings. We first noticed that wine ratings were normally distributed and centered about 3.8, indicating possible selection bias within the population. Upon plotting the distributions of ratings amongst different wine types, we also came to the conclusion that they were roughly distributed the same. When we initially plotted the distribution of wine prices, we found that it was heavily skewed and opted to place the price distribution on a log scale, which yielded us a roughly normal distribution. With our exploratory data analysis pointing to price as the main predictor, we opted to model price versus rating with ordinary least squares regression. Initial models pointed to low correlation, and so we then chose to model price with a logarithmic transformation versus rating per our exploratory data analysis, which gave us much better results. Our models yielded the same results regardless of wine type, indicating a strong relationship between price and wine rating.
Within the modeling of how country of origin could affect rating price, the ratings demonstrated a similar distribution across the country within rating, only varying distinctly with price. And for the model distributing the effects of wineries, there was high variance for both the price and ratings. This high variance suggests that the winery of origin has little effect on ratings or price of the finished product.
Our model of year compared to the price indicates a negative correlation between wine age and ratings, suggesting that more vintage wines were rated slightly higher.
Overall, these checks back up the main hypothesis. Price is the strongest predictor of Vivino ratings among the simple variables we looked at so far. And this pattern is stable across wine styles as well. At the same time, the correlations are far from perfect, leaving room for other characteristics like region, style, or more detailed features to help explain expert and consumer ratings in later modeling.
Thank you for listening to our presentation on the main drivers behind wine ratings. We hope you find this information to be insightful, and next time you're shopping for the highest quality bottle of wine, now you know to grab the most expensive bottle on the shelf.